So here's a discipleship moment that I never ever cease being amazed at. All right. This is a technique that has saved my bacon spiritually many times. And I want to just quickly describe it to you. It's what I call pre-countability, not accountability, but pre-countability. And what I mean by that is this. This morning, I'm working on got a huge list of things I've got to do and trying to tackle it all. And the devil comes flying in because of my past issues and my history with pornography, my weakness in that area, and comes flying in and starts planting this little nagging temptation in the back of my mind because I'm alone. I'm working alone most of the day today, and overwhelmed, and all of those things that contribute to failure in that area. And immediately, my mind has got this little nagging opportunity, this little thing in the background of my mind, and I know what that is, and I know that before the day's over, if I'm not careful, if I don't do something about it, it's going to grow. It's going to increase. And so I have a texting list pinned at the top of my text messages, that there are 4 guys, myself and 3 others, that are on a text list that basically we share. It's a community text, a text thread where we share what we're struggling with, and we talk about our victory. We basically text each other what we call a victory percentage. So we'll text 100 or 75 or whatever it is. Like I'm struggling. If it's not 100, we know the other guy's struggling. And rather than wait until tomorrow to text, this morning I was like, you know what? I've got this nagging thing in the back of my mind, and I texted that list and said, guys, I need your help. Here's what's going on. I've got this nagging temptation in the back of my mind, and I just want to communicate that to you and let you know that I need prayer. I have never ceased to be amazed at the way in which that changes the spiritual dynamic. I don't know how to explain it, except to say that it is an incredibly powerful thing when you are wrestling through something to do pre-countability, and get it out there so that somebody knows, somebody's praying, and you know that it's out there. It's not in a dark corner anymore. You've dragged it out in the light, and you've named it. You've called it what it is. And there's something about that when you say, I'm being tempted, I'm being lied to, here's the lie, and everybody now multiple godly people know it. When that happens, the spiritual dynamic shifts. The fog lifts, the fog of war, the fog of temptation genuinely starts to lift, and it's an incredible reality. So I wanted to share that with you today, because I think that it could be that you've got some situation in your life you're struggling with, and you need to know how to get to a different level on that. And I just want to tell you, if you'll engage in pre-countability, on any on a day when you're fighting through it, and get that out there and in front of people, it changes the spiritual dynamic for me. And every time I say, wow, I've got to remember this, because the fog lifts, and all of a sudden I can work and I can focus and I can stay zoned in on what the Lord is doing in my life. And so I just wanted to share that with you and hope it's helpful. Find some guys, some gals, somebody around you that contributes to your spiritual life, that you know is maybe they're struggling in the same area, but you're going to get out there and you're going to be willing to do accountability, sure, but also pre-countability, which is not a word, but we just made it one today. All right. God bless. Thanks.